What I'm sharing today is a relatively new CosXL image and its editing. This article introduces a more detailed workflow than the previous CosXL. Its function mainly includes refinement and zoom in. The most important thing is the image editing function. This workflow is more detailed. It was also shared by a great god. I can't speak English well, so I translate, convert directly Chinese to English, submit to prompt, Word. It is more convenient to generate this way. The most awesome thing about this is its editing function. Remember to use a model here. It's the editing model of CosXL. The generated graph uses the CosXL graph model. Just these two. Caution category. Then I will briefly introduce its basic use. For example, this CosXL. Model import. Next, there will be guidance from its model. These two are necessary. Then it's just like a normal link. Positive keywords, positive and negative prompt words. And here is the tester. Just take it apart. You can see that these are actually the whole in STXL. It just became a split here. This is a group. Combine this prompt word. Then this is. Fix is saved. This will avoid generating it again. The bottom one is the sampling method. This is also a sampling method. Below is the image size. This is the group. It is a group of smokers. Behind is VA, Generate pictures. Then build a detailed effect here. Just upgrade the size. For example, change it to 1.5 times and then change the sampling to a similarity at 0.25. Generated like this, it will be a little better than before. Then there's this. Wait a minute. Finish it. Then there is this magnification function. This is also a group. Put every picture in. So click to zoom in for X. The most important thing here is this. This is also developed by a master to support XL models. A tile. A control net. What's that called? You can understand simply. It is a model. That's solve. An effect of real picture enlargement. Here is an enlarged sample. Deployment and so on. The final effect produced is. There are a lot more details than before. This detail is perfect. So his zoom function is still very good. Wait a minute and drag this out. The most important thing about this issue is this image editing. The image editing model is the editing model. This side is positioned. Sampling is the same. Then there are also prompt words. Here we just added a prompt word switch. Because there is one more prompt word here. I will introduce the use of this prompt word later. Same as others. For example, here I am using pictures. I want to process this image. Then I will choose tool for the picture here. He will process this picture. If I choose here, then what he deals with is the picture here. This 123 here is to select these 3 pictures for processing. And this is to choose to process the picture here or this picture. Let's deal with this portrait now. Then choose E here. Then I'm going to add heavy clown makeup to the portrait. If there is no such prompt, choose 1. Although this CosXL image generation is relatively slow, you can use my terminal cloud image to open it. Ready to use, and he earns everything I have read away. More than 60 workflows. Copy it to your own online ComfyUI in one go. Your simple understanding is that you have copied a workflow that is exactly the same as mine and has been fully deployed. A good ComfyUI contains more than 60 workflows, all models are deployed. This way you can easily add clown makeup to this picture. This is very easy to solve. If you want to control it intensely, you can press this CFJ to control. For example, here I changed it to I will let it regenerate. It will be leisure. The change won't be that big. The most amazing thing about CosXL is this model. Editing the model can be simply understood as the intelligent editing of PS. Modify any picture. You just need to open your mind. You can achieve the effect you want. In this way, he only modified it a little bit. Mild modification. So by controlling the CF value, you can control its modifications. Control its modification strength. It will be easy to control this modification. I will test it next. Modify the picture below. Then my picture selection here is to output the second picture, the one at the bottom. This is just image scaling. You can understand. Digitize pictures. Transfer to this group. The group then outputs it to this side through this selection. Then I will read this prompt word. I'm going to change it to nighttime. Then this is where I am. See side view. Dusk, no, night. Sky full. Starlight. If this is the case, I will just choose one here. One is to select the above set of prompt words. The one at the bottom is both forward and reverse. This one belongs to 2, because I answered them. Okay, let's take a look at the effect. Online, you can use the 4090 graphics card, solid fast, just like you do locally. The degree of modification can also be controlled through this. In this way, you can easily change his picture to a night effect. PS is very difficult to do, so this is the biggest feature of his upgrade this time. Then use this prompt word tool to modify. Portrait. Change this to E, because I chose portrait. Then the choice here is 1. Just the first one. The first one is this picture. That's this one. Then I change the prompt word here at the bottom. 2. Your choice 3 is useless because the prompt words here are only 1 and 2. I just change the style. Choose 1. Cooler blue style. How to say? Just change the tone and style. Let him modify the model. At this time, there is no need to use the above prompt words below because this XL model has its own style. All you need to do is easily change your image style. Simply understand this editing model. It can replace P as this way you can easily modify this picture. Of course, this intensity is too high. For example, I changed it to this blue technology style. Intensity is too high. It will break away from the original picture. Basically, the original image is just a structural reference. But if you adjust his permissions to 2, then the effect will be different. He just, what to say, have more control over this image editing. Of course, this also supports ControlNet. If 2, the effect is too small to be seen. Chance to 4. This is ControlNet or partial repair. You can make some local modifications, etc. So this is. The most powerful thing about the CosXL model is its editing model. Big. Reduce it a little more. The weighted is CF value. I usually turn it up a little first, then fine-tune it as you get closer. Adjust it slightly as you get closer. Like this style. Maybe I think it's okay, then I will choose this style. This way you can easily use this. XL model comes with various styles to change and modify pictures. If you want to install it, don't want to deploy it, want to use it directly, that is to directly click on My Image. Directly copy your own ComfyUI and deploy and install you. All workflows are running normally. Run directly. You don't have to worry about it yourself, just how to make the model. How to download this? What's a model download? What an awesome model. No matter how you download it, everything has been installed and deployed for you. On this ComfyUI, what I have, you have all. So just use it directly. The advantage of my image is that all the installed workflows are deployed. I'm not giving you an empty workflow. That's useless. Can't run again. There are no documents, so this is very convenient for everyone to use online. And all of them are image processing commonly used by designers. Very practical workflow. Basically workflow. The top 60 are all here. All the latest technologies or workflows are here. And it is deployed. It's not an empty workflow. It's useless like that. Okay, stop talking. That's it for this issue.